What's going on, guys? It's your boy Lesiba Mothupi. We're back again onto my YouTube channel. It feels amazing to be sitting down here and then sharing with you guys the analysis, my mindset towards the markets, and I hope that you guys really do take as much value as possible. On today's video, we're actually going to be looking at, the dollar, I'm not the dollar index. I know that I like starting off first with the dollar index and then diving into maybe a currency pair. But on today's video, we're going to be doing something a bit more different. I want us to focus a bit more also on indices. So I'm going to be showing you guys Nasdaq, I'm going to be showing you guys US500, and I'm also going to be showing you guys US30, so you guys will be able to just see how we can make a profit trading these. And also I have noticed that for the past a week, 2 weeks, I'm not too sure, and days I haven't been posting that much. So I noticed that some of you guys kept on just asking me what's happening, is everything good on your side and so on. And yes, things are good on my side, and I'm glad that you guys happen to have asked that. And at the same time, guys, I've been keeping my mind like super focused on feeding it with as much valuable knowledge as possible. And I want to share with you guys one secret that I actually took from a book that I learned, because I've been reading a lot of books, I've been taking down a lot of knowledge, I've been reading, I've been feeding myself as much as possible just so I can be able to become a better person for myself. And it really did help. Let me share with you guys this young book that I read. I literally read this book, and before even finishing this book, I literally went to the garage and came back with a new car, which feels amazing. And it won't be well of me to not share the secret with you, because it's something that's worth you reading, because it can help you also with your life. It can help you with anything that you really want moving forward, anything relationship wise, happiness, health, whatever that you name it. You can literally be able to just become a better version of you. So I've done that, and also I had to just adjust to all the new things that I've attracted into my life. I had to just experience also those things, and literally be almost like, if I may say it, like catch up with the higher level of me, catch up with the person that I always wanted to become, and then literally being that person and living that person daily. So here we are, though. We are back here. We are still here. We're still sitting. We're still standing. I'm sitting though, but we're standing, I may say. And I want us to actually dive into this without wasting any more time. Obviously, if you guys want to find out more on about I don't know, like personal side of things, find out more about I know you guys have seen also on Instagram what Kai came back with. If you want me to do a young review about it, if you want me to just speak about how I went to how I happened to have bought the car, because I had I fought a lot of cases going having that car. There's things that I went through, and I think what I have to share can literally help someone out there that literally wants a car, I don't know, or wants a house or anything, because that's the mindset now. It's not just gonna be sticking on forex trading, but it's also gonna be on personal development. It's also gonna be on success moving forward, financial, because I'm studying money. I've got a book here, Millionaire Success Habits. We're studying money, we're studying all these things. So I want to make sure that as much value as I may give you guys in the markets, I also want to grow and give you guys as much value in all types of things that you guys need in order to help you out, because you can't really be successful off the markets and make money if you're not really good at handling money as a person. So someone out there smiling, saying, wow, this guy is actually saying a lot of things that are making me smile. Just comment below, let me know what it is that you want to speak about. And guys, if you're still new, if you're new on this channel, it's me, it's Lesiba Mothupi. I've been trading forex for the past 3 years, and ever since I've been helping other people also be able to make a financial breakthrough through via the forex market. And it's really working out for some of us, and also people that are close to us and people that are within our circle. And I won't be speaking much about that. All you can do to learn more about me, scroll my YouTube channel, watch as much videos that I have, or you can just hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever I get to upload a new video. So let us jump into it, guys. I'll start off first with the Nasdaq, and then we'll be moving on to S&P 500 and also US30. Boom, we've got it. We've got NAS 100 in front of us. And obviously, guys, before we jump a bit more into that, you can simply see that we've got a beautiful notebook right here, whereby I track down my goals and all these things that I want in life. And also, guys, my lady bought me a beautiful pen right here, and I didn't believe that I'd ever own a pen that costed as much as this pen did. I know pens being like what 1 rand, 2 rand, and so on. And now this pen costed like above hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rands. So this is super amazing too. So it helps be able to just note down my goals too. So you guys are going to actually learn a lot from me and my channel. So let us jump into it without wasting any more time, guys. NAS100, if you do scroll back into all the videos that I've been speaking about, remember that we were once at this point. And NAS100 was seen as a buyer's move, and you can see all it done is shot all the way to the upside. It shot all the way to the upside here, which made me smile at the end of at the end when it reached its full targets. I was a bit excited with myself, being able to understand these moves, especially after back testing, being able to just see that I'm getting a bit more better understanding Nasdaq. So yes, we did hit targets right here. So now I kept on even telling my members in the premium group that since now we are now at new highs, it's very tough to actually have a target, because normally when you're placing a target, highs, let me show you guys, highs would be higher high, higher low, higher high, and then let's say higher low. Obviously if you're buying here, it'll mean that your target can be at the higher high, cause there's a higher chance of it breaking here. But if there's no higher high and so on, it'll be tough to actually determine where the target is at. That'll be a bit more tough. So what this here, it's actually about you knowing where. Let's say you can either use trail stop method, or you can either just take 3% of whatever that you made, or 4% and so on. So let's take a look at what's about to happen now. Here what we have here is obviously the first touch. We've got here right here the second. Okay, so about that, we've got here the second touch, and we've got here third touch. Beautiful. We took a bias here somewhere around here. We actually ate going, and even here somewhere around here we actually took some buy moves and so on. You can simply see that we've got a beautiful hammer all the way to the upside. Soon as we got here, we can say it's debatable. Others can say that yes, it's a double top formation. Others can say that no, it's not even a double top formation. What are you saying? But there's actually like a double top formation structure. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to touch here perfectly and go down. It's a double top formation, which means that it's actually a reversal. So what I'm seeing with Nasdaq here is, especially with this move that I was able to spot during this weekend, I was able to spot, this is just an impulse correction here, so there's a higher chance of us impulsing a bit more to the downside. Yes, I wouldn't say targets are going to be all the way to the downside, even though it can go all the way to the downside. But one thing that I'm looking to just take profit at is at least a level somewhere around here, and then we'll just see what happens when it gets here. But remember that there's a lot of momentum with Nasdaq to the upside. So let's just see on the 1 hour time frame. With Nasdaq, momentum is more to the upside compared to the downside. So you can see here we've got obviously first touch, second touch, obviously now third touch. Beautiful hammer rejected, price shut down. Okay, price shut down, tried to break out here, it came just a young retest and went back, it broke to the downside. This is actually a confirmation code. So in entry here wouldn't be wrong if someone would place this. Most people wouldn't want to have such stop losses and so on, because they're trying to make as much profits as possible from just a trade that tells them that this is where you should put me as your take profits and so on. So you guys shouldn't be doing that. That's not how we trade. We actually look at the market in this specific manner. Take a look at how it pushed all the way to the upside here. Beautiful rising wedge type pattern. If you don't know your patterns, just take a look at how rising wedges work. This is actually a beautiful one. Then price shot all the way back to the downside net, which is super amazing. So this is actually what we are actually looking for now moving forward, a move to the downside. Even if it doesn't happen, understand that there's a higher chance of this move happening. This is how patterns work. It doesn't mean that it happens or it doesn't happen. It means that there's a higher chance of this happening. It means 7 out of 10 times if you find such a pattern, there's a high chance of it going all the way to its future targets. And then afterwards, possibly when price gets, okay, let me just have this, there we go, when price gets somewhere around these areas, obviously I'll just be looking to take some few buy movements. Okay, maybe take this, I hope it's not too long, there we go. Yeah, maybe something like this, and then price can start moving a bit more back to the upside, on which it's gonna be amazing. It's actually gonna be a beautiful trade. This one, there we go. Then price pushing a bit more to the upside. So we can still make profit going all the way to the downside. Once it does get here, we can still make profit going back to the upside. We just have to observe. We just have to understand that the market is always there. So we shouldn't just enter it with that mindset of this is the trade that should make me $1 million. So no, it's not like that. It should just be that this is that one trade that can as well go against you. but you can learn a lot from it. So let us keep that mindset and move on to the next one, which is US 500. Setups are looking great, guys. I won't lie. Like, even if you just take a look at my top 6 setups, just a sneak peek of my top 6 setups, you can simply see that, you know, there's a lot of like chances of close to all of them like hitting targets and so on. So I'm just excited for the week. Don't mind my energy. I'm too excited for the week. And also, one thing that also allows me to have so much belief within the markets is, you know, I understand what trading is like, you know, the financial goals that you have, whatever that you desire or whatever that you want to, in order to reach and be able to help your family, your parents, whatever, or your close ones with. This is actually a vehicle that can help you achieve that. So I'm excited that, you know, now I extra believe in the vision. I extra believe in the mission, because, you know, I saw the profits that I've been making. I saw the profits that I made, you know, a few weeks ago. I saw profits that like one trade would literally give me 25,000 rands. Next day another trade would literally give me 15,000 rands, and not because of me, you know, taking a small account and then trying to make as much as possible with it. No, but because of me literally sticking to my 1% and my 1% risk. And after sticking to my 1% risk, also me literally understanding that, you know, the more money that is in my account, the more equity that I have, the more, you know, my balance is, the more my 1% is going to be, and also the more the 3% is going to be. Meaning that if I've got 200,000 rands in my account, 1% for me is going to be 2,000 rands, and also 3% that I can make within a few hours is actually going to be 6,000 rands. So knowing that, like, you know, it's just powerful. And the compound method that I once spoke about. So go back onto my channel, watch the videos that I spoke about the compounding, and you'll be able to just see that, okay, no, this guy is actually you know, saying the things that he keeps on saying, which is amazing. I don't change what I say. So US 500, the S&P 500, looking super amazing with this one here. Obviously, we had a lot of momentum to the upside in the past few weeks, past few months. We had a lot of momentum all the way to the upside. So I believe that maybe now price can just be telling us that, you know what, I want to rest. I want to just go a bit more to the downside, just so I can breathe, and then I will continue going back to the upside. So what can happen? This can just be our guidance line. Guidance meaning that price can go all the way down to here, but obviously we don't have to be looking down so far. We can also have this as our first target. So let me just remove this real quick, so you can simply see what happened here. Price shot a bit more to the downside, a young retest shot a bit more to the downside, and then price impulsed a bit more to the upside. But take a look at what actually happened here. Let me just go on the 60-minute time frame. 16-minute time frame. Take a look at what happened here. We've got a beautiful, you know, lower high here. We've got a recent lower high, and also the most recent lower high. And price now gave us this beautiful pattern that now broke out of it impulsively. So let's say you are trading support and resistance. You are a person that trades support and resistance, and you're saying that this is your zone. Normally what we call these is actually significant zones. So I don't know what you'd be calling it. Let's say this is a zone. What happens here is that just by taking a look at this area, you can see resistance, it came, support, now it broke out. So there's a higher chance of us actually going a bit more to the downside, looking at it in that different perspective. But one thing that I like seeing is that obviously this is a trend line that I have, most recent structure trend line that I have. Price broke out now impulsively, so I can either wait for it to retest, which is going to be super amazing. A perfect entry is going to be like this, or you can just have your sell limit, your sell stop below, you know, stop loss right there, and your target still being here, on which is going to play a bit more with the risk to reward. That's why I wouldn't mind waiting for a retest and then still having a stop loss just somewhere here, and having at least the 6%, the same target, the same entry. I'm not the same entry, obviously the entry is a bit different, but the same target is now giving me a 6% instead of a 4%, which is the 1% trick that we guys we actually need to master, just so we can, you know, make as much profits as possible with just the smallest moves ever. So you guys were able to see that, and afterwards getting this, I can either get a retest on, it doesn't have to be, you know, a perfect retest on the 1 hour, it can as well be a retest on the 15-minute, meaning that on the 15-minute price can just start to correct on the 15-minute, and then zoom, go all the way to the downside, on which it's gonna give me my entry. Looking forward to taking this trade. Let's move on to the next one, which is the US30 Dow Jones. Okay, so now on this one here, I'm not gonna be wasting your time, because to be honest, US30 is like close to the same as the S&P 500. I've studied how the S&P 500 moves, and I've noticed that the US30 moves almost exact the same as the S&P 500. So obviously we're gonna be seeing the same thing that we wanted to see. Right here, okay, not what that we wanted to see, I meant the same thing that the market actually shown us, the market that tried to show us. So you can simply see that, okay, obviously we've got a push to the downside, a young retrace, a push more, then a big impulsive move to the upside. So obviously, not understanding would be thinking that, okay, maybe there's a momentum to the upside and then a young correction, then a push. That can as well happen, but the higher chance is, to the downside, because just by taking a look at structure and all these significant zones that we may have mentioned, let's say just by taking a look at the significant zone, obviously let me use the most recent, obviously there's also recent, you can see, and just by coming down to this one here, you can see the breakout. I like the fact that the breakout is a bit more aggressive, like it's a powerful breakout, which means that the momentum can really be to the downside. So afterwards, yes, you can see the close is very important with understanding your candlesticks. Close is very important. Once it closes like this, it means that it's a valid one. So this one here, obviously same thing, but let's see what the risk to reward is on it. There we go, close to 3.9, close to 4 percentages, if let's say you're getting it as market execution as soon as the market opens. But if not, then you can be looking at when you wait for a retest, on which I believe that there's a high chance of a retest happening. You can be looking at 5.4 percentages, which is still an amazing risk return, especially when you're risking 1 in order to make 5. That's amazing. Means that if you take 5 losses, you can still be in this beautiful trade. I mean, you can still be in heavy profits, just by capitalizing from just a single trade. Obviously an impulsive move, a young beautiful pattern that has presented itself here. So we'll just understand that you can either wait for a retest here and then take the sell to the downside, or you can just take the market execution. But for now, I wouldn't say that normally I'll be waiting for a third touch. Can we first touch, second touch, third touch? But with the close of this, it's super like it's actually a bit more difficult for us to be looking for that. But if let's say it does happen, the price wants to continue to go back to the upside, obviously it's simple. One thing should direct us, and what is that one thing? It should be an engulfing candle that retraces back in this structure. So understand this, like one thing that can change our bias would be a candle that would come back and then maybe, okay, let's do this, and then close back in price. Okay, candle that will just come back impulsively and then afterwards close back within here. Then this can just change your mindset, and then you can start looking for a buy. Obviously buy stop loss here, and then take profit all the way to the upside. But for now, I see it coming a bit more down to here and then continue its journey to the upside. I noticed that you're still here with me, which says a lot about you. It says that you're a person that's actually committed to learning more about the forex market. It shows that you're a person that's literally dedicated to understanding on what's happening within the markets, how you can capitalize, how you can make profits, and so on, which is super amazing. I've got a free Telegram group for you. You can take part in that. I'll put the link below, whereby you'll be able to just sign up, no payment, nothing, and then you'll have access to that. You'll have updates, like the most recent updates of whatever that we have going on. You'd be the first to know. So let's say, for instance, I'm not even posting on my YouTube channel. In the Telegram group, I'm posting my analysis, I'm posting my mindset, I'm posting whatever that I'll be posting at that time, and then you can get a part of that, because anyways, you are a member, you are a community, like you are within our community, you're watching my videos. It means that you are taking as much as possible, you are learning from me, you are learning from the things that I have to say. So it wouldn't be a problem of you being a part of us on a deeper level. And at the same time, guys, it's your boy Lesiba Mothupi. I would like to thank you so much for watching this video. Do comment below what it is that you want to see. Do comment below what it is that you want me to speak about. Do comment below what, most importantly, you want to learn about from me, and I will see you guys on the next video coming up.